Welcome, Chosen One.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. I have one question for you. Do you believe in second chances? Do you? Earlier today I tried recording a video, I failed, and I had given up on making a video today. But I'm giving it a second chance. As you know, I've been very critical of certain abilities, leader abilities more specifically, in Gwent. One of them is Second Wind, which of course, you know, gives a unit a second chance. But during my my exile, I had a revelation. I have been overly critical of some aspects of the game. There are other complaints that I stick by 100%. But my blatant hate and repulsion from certain leader abilities, like Second Wind, the 2 cards in 1 turn leaders, has allowed a darkness to blossom within me. What I'm trying to say is, I thought about it, and maybe it's not that bad. I do think the resurrection ones, like Second Wind and Mystic Echo, I think they should have a limitation similar to Renew. Renew is too limited, but, you know, a similar, but, you know, better limitation I think is in order. Because like being able to replay Wild Boar of the Sea, I mean, we've all seen, like, it's not like tier 1 or anything, but we've all seen how strong that can be. So I feel like there should be a limitation. And 2 cards in 1 turn leaders, they need to be not punished, but, you know, pulled back a little bit because they allow you to play 2 cards in 1 turn. Like, that is worth points in and of itself. And we've seen many steps taken towards this. Pincer Maneuvers down to 12 provisions, Mystic Echo down to 12, Second Wind is down to 14. Wild Card, which doesn't replay anything, but you know, it does play 2 cards in 1 turn, is down to 13 provisions. All of these have been tweaked and nerfed, I would say at least twice recently. So it's obvious that the developers are taking the correct steps. But they, you know, it's obvious they want these abilities in the game, and you know what? I can see why. They allow for combos and you know, maybe some fun, interesting interactions that normally wouldn't be anywhere near playable. So as a person who likes to try to play unplayable stuff, you know, some stuff that's a little bit wacky, a little bit out there, I should be more appreciative of these abilities. I can still be critical towards certain uses, like Second Wind on Wild Boar of the Sea, I still think is too much. But Second Wind itself, on something like Artis, might be, you know, just a tad nice. Let's stick with that. So this is version 3 of my Artis deck. I featured this not too long ago. I mean, I guess it's been a while. But I changed it from Ursa and Ritual to Second Wind. Took out Renew, because Renew is kind of bad and really expensive. And because we have Second Wind to replay Artis, we don't need Renew. So all in all, I think the deck is more consistent and better in terms of resurrecting Artis, at least. I also took out the Axe Wielders, because they were never really that good. Like, I put them in because, oh, they negate the damage from Artis, but they only take 1 damage, so they still have 1 armor. And usually our priests are preoccupied pinging other units. We don't really want to interrupt it with this. So while it did negate the 1 damage it takes from Artis, it still doesn't do anything. Had this been like 3 strength or 4 strength, so it took 2 damage, we would have been talking a way different card. But I took it out. I put in Gutting Slash. Bloodthirst 2 seems like something we can get. Hopefully. And even if we don't, 4 damage if we have Artis on the board, there's a lot of stuff we could normally not kill with 4 damage that we can now kill with 4 damage. So, otherwise it is the same. Of course, provisions were tweaked. We now have Champion's Charge. Again, I mean, this is somewhat of a control-y deck, right? Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what a control deck is. Is it just killing stuff, or is it... I don't know. I'm not a card game expert. I think I've made that quite evident with my content. But we of course still have Sir Khan. You know, if we have Artis on the board, he still only takes 1 damage. There's not much that will be able to kill him at 1 that wouldn't be able to kill him at 2. So he overall doesn't really become more vulnerable. And he's just, you know, a funny card. And we do also focus our defender harder than I usually do in decks. So, you know, some fragile cards are fine, right? But yeah, that's it. That is it. Let's see, I put in Delirium, but I think maybe just a second Freya's Blessing. I'm gonna go with the second Blessing instead. Just because we have some really good bronze engines that, you know, require Priest and one of the other ones to be at full potential. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna try this deck. Feels wrong to use you now. Do we go with Aced? I do like Aced. He has a Fisherman skin. Do I care for Fisherman? Not more or less than I care for most other people. But it's cool. You're fishing. You're getting food.
No retreat! Not one step!
It's gonna be probably Kikimor bullshit. So we win round 1, bleed round 2, short round 3. Easy. But already this is looking playable. Definitely playable. Hermione. Let's see, I'm going to ditch this. And this. Ooh. Okay. Do we just go for Artis, or do we go for... I mean, against this, I actually feel like Artis with this is fine. Is it fine? Yes. Oh, I wish I had Delirium, huh? What do you say, lads? Wish we had Delirium? Yes. That's so good. Oh, I love that. I love that. There's not many things in Gwent that I love as much as playing a veteran with Artis on the board. That's actually... This value, though, is sick. I mean, this already was pretty good value. What's up? Bro, come on. I got cards to play. Artis. No! Come on. Yes. I wanted to play Igern. Which at this point would die because it would get... At most, if he plays it next turn, he'll get 7 armor, but it'll take 7 damage from Artis. So he cannot play Igern. I know we kind of helped him with the Thrive. Okay. I'm not entirely sure I understand what's going on here. There are still some cards that you really want to play before Artis. Crow Mother, of course, is easy to play before Artis. Priest, not so much, because you want a target for him. So I guess you can play Crow Mother. And then this. He's definitely played around Artis quite nicely. It's not too bad. We're getting close to this popping again, so. Bargist. Really? I go up to 20, he goes up to 19. Oh wait, this has to go to Berserk 2. Yeah, that's pretty far out there, bruh. Oh, here we go. Here we go. You thrive. You buff. Let's see, I'm gonna get 11 points. And then in turn after that, I'm gonna get 7 points passively. It's pretty good, but he's gonna get 4. It is what it is. He just needs a big boy, right? Igern would definitely do it. Oh, that's right. Passing is bad because he has Kiki. God, damn it. I hate this matchup. It's so... Did you eat Artis? He ate Artis. But I won a card up. Was it worth it, dude? To eat Artis? God damn it. I mean, I won a card up. I can bleed and just be a card up. That's not how you play the game, dude. What do we have in here? We can veteran one of those. Removal. This. Boom.
gods would expect this.
How... I'm still gonna be able to lose, I know. I know! Winning round 1, a card up, and then bleeding Kikimor Queens, I'm still gonna be able to lose! Artis! He ate my Artis, but at what cost? Did you do it? Yes. What did it cost? Everything. Whatever you play, I want to be able to kill it. If given the opportunity. Once you've heard her once, you kind of just want to finish the job. It's a free point. Really? I was hoping he'd do that. I kind of want to trigger this too. So it's Keltullus. It's Jibat. Let's see, I want to play... I need this to ping one more time there, so I need to play something else in the meantime. I think this, actually. Because I'm fine with him killing that. I'm fine with him killing everything. Because I'm bleeding a card up and I have my leader and he doesn't. And he played a Foglet. I am in a tricky position. Because if I play this, then he kills this. Now I want to save that for... No, wait, I don't have Artis. That's the thing, I don't have Artis. Do I play my leader? I do! What? So many units. That may have been really bad. I'm not gonna lie. That may have been bad. But you know he's gonna burn this, which is fine. Take Chromama. See, now we're in an interesting position. Very interesting position. Yes. What was that match? What was that game? Why did it work? What's going on? Hell yeah. gaining that sweet Skellige MMR. And finishing quests. Like a baller. Ah, yes.
Well, we've not had enough.
It's them crime boys. Oh, I played this? Cool. Didn't know. Long-necked, ice-cold beer. Never broke my heart. I mean, is this not just a good hand? I'm glad I mulliganed the first one. Yes, go first, opponent. Greetings, it is I.
An austere life is a virtuous life.
Awesome. No, they don't run Philippa. That deck does not run Philippa. And yes, I should have done this on the back row. Who cares?
With me, you'll forget your sorrows.
This is one of them control-y decks. So I need to be careful. It's not a super control-y deck. They have Bloody Good Fun and the Salamander one, which is now at 6 damage. Good. I don't like all this summoning he's doing. I need you to play units. Play them.
More satisfied than a kill from a distance.
What are you doing, bro? Okay, here we go. It's... Yeah, boy. Yeah, sure. Kill it. So a lot of summoning. And a lot of boosting. And a lot of... Guess I should play this. And a lot of special cards. So a very tough matchup for Artis. It's safe to say. We're doing okay though. But I'm sure he has... I mean, he has 3 more removal cards. Well, actually, only one more that actually kills a 5 strength unit, but he has Triss, which could also spawn that.
Done it now.
Okay, so he's just setting it up. That's fine. I can get points.
Alone shall you wander until the end of days, cursed and shat upon.
Okay, he killed that. Do I play the other one or do I play the Fanatic? I'll play the other one. I'm staying ahead somehow. That's nice. We'll, if I get Bloodthirst 2, it can be a 6-point res, so it's fine. What are you doing? Bye, Artis. Or this.
One wart. Modern Freyr is patient, but she brooks no insult.
This is like the deck of barely getting ahead. I love it. Because how many removals is that? That's all of the assaults. He still has 2 bloody good funds. But that's only 4 damage. And he hasn't done anything to this yet, so I'm assuming that maybe he doesn't have it. He's also spent both of these, so even your boy, Sir Khan, is safe. Winning uneven. Okay. So now it's just time for the epic push. Le epic push. Yes. I'm not missing too much. I did not want 2 of those. That seems a wee bit excessive. Do I use leader? No.
Bow before modern Freyr.
We do this. I imagine the only way he can kill it is by gaining a coin with his leader and then playing Bloody Good Fun. But then he doesn't have the money required to transform his things with Horsan Senior. You see, as a professional Gwent player, it is vital for me to stay up to date on how all of the possible decks that I can run into play out. I know his deck back to front. And you see, now he has the money to kill my unit. You know? Because he goes to 7 and he can do 7. I can use leader on the Covenant of Steel. That would be an interesting approach. Very interesting approach. Is it the right approach? I actually think it kind of is.
Who's next? Any of you's got the courage?
I'm feeling oddly confident in that play. I shouldn't. I mean, it's me. I should never be confident in any of my plays. Because they suck.
Yes, you. Have you made your offering?
Here we go.
You are worthy neither of mercy nor forgiveness.
Not that you had to go all out on that, but okay, good, thank you, hello.
It's the only way they learn.
You are in pro rank, dude. You are in pro rank. You can read a fucking card. Jesus Christ. Like, I remember when I was very early on in doing YouTube, before I started actually playing into higher ranks, I got some comments of people saying, you know, this is fun and all, but you're playing at a pretty low rank, so it doesn't really speak to the power of the deck. You know what? You know what else doesn't speak to the power of decks? people in pro rank who can't read cards. I mean, it's not that he's... Ooh. Ooh. That's not the first time in my life that that happens, unfortunately. It's not like he's played any crimes at all, so it would have only been worth... It would have been worth 4 extra points. 5 extra points from the transformation. He should have been at 30 now. He should have been at 30. I shouldn't have been able to take this pass without him being able to pass back. But now he has to play his finisher. And actually, if I hadn't passed, I would have gotten an extra proc off of that and an extra 5 points. An extra 6 points, which means we would have tied, which means that I would have won, despite not being supposed to win that one. Almost bricked. Read cards, people. Read cards.
Gold shines brightest in the presence of fire. Mayhap you gawk at Arcania's marvels too one day.
I would have still been able to force his Herald Gord out of him, even with those extra points, because I would just play my veteran. So, I mean, we'll see. The only difference would have been I wouldn't have been that extra card up, but that extra card was a 5-point veteran, so we'll see.
Never a problem 4 inches of steel couldn't solve.
So if I win by more than 5 points, then it didn't matter. And as you can see, I won by 10. Why am I explaining this? Just so I don't get comments saying that this entire last game was worth nothing. Because as you can see, even without his misplay, I would have won. Unless I've done some poor math. Which I didn't. No. Because I'm just going to go over this real quick. If he had played that Horse on Senior, boom, 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 on melee, as he should. He didn't play any crimes. He didn't have any more crimes. So he wouldn't have gotten any triggers from the bonded dudes. But he still would have turned a 1 and a 2 into 4s. So that would have been extra 5 points on the transform. Which, let's see, I did the math and said he would be at 30. I was at 28. I gained 1 point from the priest passively. So if he hadn't misplayed, I couldn't have taken that pass and gotten card advantage. But I could still have played my 5-point enforcer. What? My 5-point veteran, which would have been enough that he would have still had to play his Herald Gord. Next round comes around. You know, what goes around comes around. We would have been on even cards, and I wouldn't have had that 5-point veteran. But all that would have done is that I would have won by 5 points instead of 10. So, the game still mattered. But my opponent got the pro rank without reading cards. I'm not sure what deck he grinded to do so. It wasn't that deck, because you don't get the pro rank with crimes playing like that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It was fun. I mean, the games were whatever, I guess. They were funny, and sometimes you just want a funny video. Yes. Yes. It was funny. Laugh. Did you laugh? Did you lose? Did you enjoy it? If so, like, subscribe, all the good stuff. And I hope to see you again soon. I would love to make at least one more video before the weekend, so hopefully tomorrow you will see this beard once again. Let me know what you would want to see for a video. If there are any new players watching this and you have your eyes on some decks and you want to see them in action, just let me know. And I'll have a look. God, I am truly a master at this YouTube thing, huh? Thanks you. The best. Simply the best. Thank you once again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one, and until I see you again, hopefully tomorrow, have a good one. Damn it, I butchered it again. I'll see you soon. Bye. You know, I've been doing this for probably over a year and a half. Yes, over a year and a half. So you would think that I would have smoothened out some of the core elements of video creation. But no. No.